All right. Welcome to stream number 5 of my Satisfactory series. We had an interesting and eventful last stream. Quite a lot of stuff got completed, but it was a bit of a process to get there. But I'm pretty happy with how we ended it. At least I think I am. I went way later than I was planning, and to be honest, I was a little bit punch drunk by the time I ended the stream. So let's take a look and see what we got done, because some of this might be even a surprise for me. I do remember putting that in because I got tired of going around. All right, good times. I know we got our main storage set up here. We've got most of our items in. We're still missing a few items. And that's the first thing that we're gonna do, is finish setting up our the last items that we need, that we already have, that need to be moved to here. I like that we have plenty of smart plates sitting there. That's really nice. Yeah, coming along. Oh, I meant reinforced plates. I do that all the time. Let's throw these smart plates in here. We're gonna let that fill up. Yeah, so let's take a look down here at the underfloor and see what we got. Oh, we can't see anything because Lumen is on and I don't have any way of making any light yet. All right, so basically this is what feeds all of the boxes, and we have a lot of it in. See, there goes a smart plate. It's all coming down here. Every item, every box has its own line. We have a lot of it in. We don't have all of it in. This is probably going to be something that we finish today. And this is the elevators for all of those items coming up. And these items should be everything we need for the entirety of this factory. I calculated at 34 items. I think that's enough. I might have missed a couple of little things, but I think that will do it for us. So let's go down and pick up on those elevators where we left off. So here's our elevator stack. 3 rows of, I think, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 3 rows of 12. So we actually have, what, 36 set up. And we have our main... we have our main row of belts headed this direction and turning, coming from over here where our overflow setup is. Now, I did some research, did some thinking, and I believe that all items should attach to this belt either here at this overflow or at this overflow, except for Silica. And the reason is because Silica is not used for anything that I want to automate except for the smelter line when we put foundries down for aluminum, I believe. But we will kind of tackle that when the time comes. We'll double check. We'll double check when we get to Silica. But I think Silica is going to be a weird one. Everything else should be able to feed into this line, these lines of belts, to our central storage. So we'll see how it goes. I will also get, definitely be getting some more catwalks in this area, because navigating over those belts is a total pain. Okay. Let's see what is first. Now, if we can get the central storage all set, get these lines in, at least some of it in. We may not get probably up to this group. We'll get the lines into this group. If we can get the lines in up to here, then I'm gonna work on Caterium and Quartz and see if we can get that hooked up. All right. So first things first, we need to set up the last few items that we are going to need over here. We haven't moved them over yet. We're creating them, but we haven't moved them over. That's going to be cable and copper sheets. All right. Let's make sure we're not making anything else over here that we're not moving. Okay, that's just ingots. Here, it would be here. Iron rods, and then iron plates are down there. All right. Yeah, that's it. We just got to get the copper sheets and the cable over into a new home over here. Now, have we filled up? Remember, we're going to do 7 high. And then we'll have to start a new column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So that means that we need a little bit of a new setup. Let's get that started. Now what I'm trying to do here, and maybe there's a better way to do this. I'm sure there's a better way to do pretty much everything that I do. Can't see there. Power would be nice. All right, that's even, and then 1, 2. All right, now we are gonna attach a smart splitter. Let's build a tower. This is ridiculous. All right. Yeah, we need a smart splitter, but I don't want it pushed back like that. We want it. Let's see. If we can. Is there a way, can we build off of this? Really, huh? Not bad. Yeah, right about there, and then there. I think that works. Now that that one's set, we'll just build the second one there. Now let's take a look and see what our configuration is. This is the standard configuration, which we want. So put it here and here. Now we know what items. Doesn't actually, we don't need to know what items, so we're okay. All right, those are our next two. We're gonna do cable and copper sheets. Cable and copper sheets. And then next one plugs in here. And this is going to be the overflow. Now, when we continue and we build our AI limiters, for instance, and we need those copper sheets, then obviously it won't overflow right there. We'll use it to do what we need. But for now, once we plug it into here, it will overflow down there. So we have to do two jobs. We have to connect the cable and the copper sheets from there to these inputs, and then we have to connect the overflows that we just put in here and here down to our central storage. So let's see if we can pull that off. First things first, let's get them hooked up. Doesn't really matter which one's which. All right. How are we moving these? I think we can move them out here just fine. And I think we can keep it tight to the ceiling. Both of them. See, they're going to come out. Let's see what we're doing. I think this is the copper sheets. Yes. And I'm sure that's the cable. So we don't really... We'd like to avoid any of the other belts if we can help it. I think we're going to go down and 1, 2 underneath that other one. Do we need to follow this line? We could. Definitely could. And then why don't we just follow the line with this bad boy as well? See if we can make things at least somewhat easier on ourselves. I'm happy with that. And one more. And... what if we turn like this? Will you go in there? It works, but I think the other way looked better. All right, and now I'd like to do a 90-degree turn here, but it's going to be a little bit difficult. Unless we... Yeah, that's not really what we want. No, it'd be 1, 2. Should be right here. Yeah, there we go. Now we can kill that. That. No, not that. Come on. No, we didn't use these at all. All right, there's our 2 new items. And then they're gonna head down here, and I don't see why we don't just do that. Make a match. Then, come on, belts. Yeah. Then we can just line these up, I think. Same spot here. Yes. And yes. But that is not, we decided to come down. So 6 and then 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? That's the low one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not far enough. Let's do again our lookout tower. Really hard to see the depth. Oh, well, that doesn't really help me, does it? Does it, lookout tower? I think this is right. Oh, we have to connect here first. Yep. Then we'll bring her down 2 more. And these. Yes. Here and here, and then get on the other side. There. I think that that is straight. Yeah, looks good. Now the rest of these should go right in. Great. Okay, first job done of the two we need to accomplish. Let's make sure they're doing what they need to do. There is the sheets, and there's the cable. Then, obviously, there's no place else for them to go, so they should go right down the overflow right here. Sheets and cable. All right. Now, let's remember that... Where are those going? Oh, we actually have put those overflows in. All right. I freaked out for a second, but we're okay. Kind of forgot some of what we were doing last night. Yeah, because we have all these in. So these are going to be on the back. These are our first items on the back. So that's a top row. And now, until we split these out to go to storage, they're just going to get burned. So we need to do that. We have the splitter in place, and what we're gonna do is we're going to replace it with a more splitter. And now we're gonna set it for, I believe, overflow front, and right is, this is, what is this? This is sheets. Upper sheets. Yep. And then let's go ahead and do the same with the cable. Overflow, front, and cable. They're right. Now, I just want to double check, make sure that I'm remembering what my settings are supposed to be. Overflow, and then turn them. Yes. Okay. We're looking good. Now, those are both set here and here, I believe. Yes, here and here. Yeah, there's cable in there. And there's, if you look on the screen, the fourth box on the right, we have the copper sheets and the cable. All right. Now, I think these lovely paths are going to be our solution. So let's set her up. All we need to do is get the right angle right. And as we know, that is 1, 2. And we'll build here, here, and we'll build there, and no, I'm sorry, I apologize. There, and there. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and delete this and this. While we're here, we're going to need that one day. Next, actually, whatever we stick in there next. We might as well set him while we're here. All right. Come on, let me in there. Nope. Look at that poor, lonely rotor on his way. Next, we need to... I think we have to stop here because that's too long for the belt to go by itself. Let's put the top ones in first so I have room to stand. There, and then... there. And we will continue. Ooh, there's a good spot. Nope. Here. Nope, let's do the ground one first. There. And here. Very nice. Very nice. All right, let's set up the right angle turn. 1, 2. 1, 2. Floor. Up. Mid. All right, let's just let the belt carry us for a second. Perfect. Like we know what we're doing. But don't worry. This doesn't last long, and then I have no idea what I'm doing next. Honestly, I just get things figured out, and then it's on to the next impossible project. All right, let's make sure that these are hooked up. We'll get 2 out of one side and 1 out of the other. Well, we only have 3. We only have 2 out of the 3 hooked up. If we had all 3 hooked up, we'd get 2 out of one side and 1 out of the other side. There we go. And I'm sure they're hooked up, and they will go where they go. So that's 2 more done. And that was pretty painless. And they're sitting here ready to rock and roll. They're going to overflow. So let's go over this again. And this will give you anyone a very clear overview of the whole process here. There's a lot going on, but this really illustrates exactly what's happening. So let's follow it out. We have sheets and cable being produced along this line. They come down, they get routed over to here, and they come back up on this line. This line is going to be a long row of assemblers and manufacturers. Very, very long. Maybe even as far out as those rocks over there. In fact, I can tell you how many I plan on building. And I'm going to pull it up. We're going to be building let's see. We're going to be building 49 assemblers and 12 manufacturers. So, I mean, it's not too long, but it's going to go for a while. Now, once those, sorry about that. Once those head up, they, no, it's off. How's it off? No, it's not off. My perspective was not correct. All right, now once those head up, they're going to hit that smart splitter. Now, when we need each of those items, we're going to extend them. In fact, we can do it right now off of these here and here. We're going to extend off of this all the way down to wherever they need. Once that line fills up, or if we're producing more than we use, then they get kicked off of the overflow, just like they are now, down into this, back into the underfloor. So let's go follow them from there. Now, they come down from the underfloor, and they hit these mergers and merge into this line, and then get resplit. In the cable's case, we're splitting it here, and in the copper sheets, that we're splitting here. And then, of course, we're going into our setup for our mass storage. So that's really the setup, and those are ready to really make AI limiters is the next thing. The copper sheets are ready. We just need Caterium and Quickwire. So we will be doing that. The only thing that I would like to do is I want to make this easy on myself. Every time we hook up something new, I just want to plug it in, boom, boom, boom. I want to plug it into this bank. So I'm going to build out now all of this bank all the way down. We're going to do all this turning, and then we're going to install all of this, and we'll put in the all the belts to our storage up top. First thing we'll do is the lifts down here. And we're out of iron plates. But we know where those are. You know what would be nice? I mean, you know, it's just temporary, but we're gonna do it. I don't know, maybe it's not temporary. That works so well. All right, where's our reinforced plates? All right, next row. Okay, looking good. Of course, that was like the easiest part of everything that we're about to do. We can't, has to be temporary because that rock is really irritating. All right, now into the darkness. I did set up a lot of these. I wanted to confirm that the pattern was working. But some of these last ones are going to go into these last floor holes. So let's continue. We'll go here. Here and here. And for this one, then for this one, right on the line. Yep. Oop. And then for this one, where's he at? There we go. Is that right? That can't be right. One, two. Yeah, we're gonna run out of room. I mean, we already have on the in order to do a right turn here. Make sure that works. It does. All right, we'll figure it out. But for now, one more time. There we go. Right. Floor goes in. Oh, I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's not right. We need to pick up all three of these. They go here, here, and here. That's why we're not going to run out of room quite so quickly. We still will. 1, 2. There we go. Then for this bad boy, he's here, I think. 2. And double stacked. No, I missed it. That's here. And here. And there. Okay, great. Pattern going. One, two. Yeah. Well, see what we can do. Go right in. See a right angle? He is. So we don't need this one. Doesn't go down that far. He will go here. Two, I believe. That's correct. Good to me. Okay, that one's done. Now it's done. All right. Now the real question. How do we deal with this bad boy? Does he have room to make a right turn? Barely. So I believe we get to do one more. What was our pattern here? Our pattern is... this one definitely switches to there. And then... what happens when we do that? Then it's a high one. Nope. Yes. And then the middle one comes from the center, and then there we go. Okay, so low first. Two. And I wonder if this will just snake in correctly. Come on, get in there. That's not right. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me I put on all those backwards. There's no way. I did. I put in a bunch of those backwards. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's how we check them. Okay, so just these 6 are backwards. It's when I came back from... I don't know what it is. Crazy. Okay, those were all orange. Good to go. All right. Nothing major. A little minor fix. Yeah, last live stream, I basically had a bunch of stuff set up and then realized that it was not going to work. It was pretty frustrating. But in the end, we got there. Let's see, what was our setup again? Goes in front. I think middle one? We just had a middle one. Call one. then a middle one. And a short one. All right. Yep, that's right. Not quite there, buddy. Not quite. 1, 2. All right. Only a minor issue. So we're good. We're good. And I think we can continue our stroke of good luck. I think that's going to go right in there at the correct angles. The correct right angles. This one's a little bit tricky. I think he just needs to do a little wiggle. No, let's... Oh, definitely not enough room. That was not even close. Invalid shape. Well, we're really, really close. Where are we going? What are we doing? I'm gonna go here. I mean, probably gonna delete a lot of this support structure just because I may need to get down here. Yeah, let's go ahead. Come on, Kim, let's not delete a belt. Okay. All right, looking good. Now we just have this last row, and it's extra, right? Because I only built the boxes that I needed. So this last row is definitely extra. We'll expand off the end. Right, that side is done. Let's continue the process. Let a little more light in here. All right. Well, you know, that's not great. Oh, I know why we had to do that, because... yeah. We could have perhaps done a better job, but again, I was not in my correct mind being up an hour and a half past when I had planned to go to bed. But unfortunately, I am just too stubborn to quit until I want to quit. And it has gotten me in a lot of trouble. So, let's see. Same row. Yep. Let's do the best we can to not make the same mistake twice. Then... missing reinforced iron plates. Well, that's because I am spending them quickly. Let's go ahead, actually, since we don't have any hookups for this. Go ahead and delete these 3. Need the reinforced iron plates anyway, and they don't go anywhere. Next. Nope, that's okay. I don't know why I thought I put it too low. Next. Here. And then here. Nope. Perfect. Of course, we couldn't be that lucky. There you are. One, two, three, 4. I guess we do need one of those. Right? 1. Here. There. 4. I guess, yeah, we do need one because of... I need 34 and we have 36. So we only have 2 extra. Alright, makes sense. Now, can we right angle into this bad boy? Reinforced iron plates. It's not good. Yeah, we are gonna have to... Yeah, there's less and less every time. We're not going to be able to finish this project because I need reinforced iron plates. I mean, we can... All right. So here's what we'll do. Let's see if we can finish this with the Mark IIs because we're not going to be able to. Although I will say each one takes less and less. Two. Yeah. It's no good. Do we have any reinforced iron plates hiding in a belt or somewhere we don't need? Don't think so. Just check these boxes. Actually need to move this stuff too. Let's go ahead and do that. Do what we can do. Let's check these. We need to clear all this stuff out. Can't quite make that jump. Alright, let's put away some rotors. Let's put away these guys. Take like 2 stacks. Plenty. There's our rotors at. Are you rotos? What is this? 2 stacks of iron plate. Reinforced iron plates. Yeah, we had some issues last stream. We had some issues. Rotors, I know you're here somewhere. Oh, there's 2 screw boxes over there. Well, that's where our copper goes. Is here. Copper sheets. Okay, there's rotors. Where's the real wire then? That's rotors. I don't think I can answer that. Well, we'll fix that at some point. For now, rotors go in there. Good times. Let's see. What's next? We need to move as much as we can over. Clear that out of the way. Where was our cable? Cable should be here somewhere. We definitely should be having cable here. So perhaps... Yeah, what is going on with you? You're going up there? Alright, something else is in there then? Yes. So let's put the cable in. Need 2 of you. I'll take you guys. Yeah, we were also doubled up on those. All right. Got it. Grab these while we're here. Great. Now let's move over the rest of the cable. Oh, it wasn't cable. That's okay. And perfect. Yes, why do we have 2? We also have 2 iron plates, don't we? I don't know what goes in there, but I don't think it's iron plates. Hey. I feel like we got something done. I don't know what's happening here. But okay, we'll figure it out. Let's see. Can we finish this task? I'd like to. Right. 2. Then all right. One left. How is that wrong? Oh, because I know why. Oh, because I messed up, of course. How much reinforced iron plate do we have? 4. But we got that project done. Oh my god. That could have been it, folks. All right. So here's our conundrum. I would like to do a lot more of the connecting down here. We just don't have the reinforced iron plates yet. We will. We got to give it time. Not only do I want to connect all of these belts, but we need to run Caterium. And we're going to need reinforced iron plates quite a bit for that. So here's my thought. Let's go ahead and set up the Caterium. And then with Mark 1 belts, and then it'll all be set up, at least running the materials out here. And spoiler alert, I will be using this. And yep. So that's going to be Caterium. That's going to be Silica. That's going to be coal. What else feeds in here? I think that's it. One of each. Now, you might be saying, 1 coal, even at 780, that's not enough to power, make enough steel. And that's where you'd be almost right. At 780, it is exactly how much coal we need to power the steel we're going to need, but only if we find the alternate recipe for coal solid steel, or the ultimate recipe for steel solid steel. So yeah, now we can't build those. We just can't. What is copper? What is in there? Is anything in here? Nothing's in there. So I was actually off by 1. Yeah. Well, let's reclaim this. And then I don't think we need that. We're going to have some clippage here. And it's going to be all right. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just, you know, don't look. We could massage it. We could move them around. But we have better things to do. But it would be nice if I thought I fell. I got scared. It would be nice if I hooked it up correctly, like that. So yeah, we're gonna connect our Caterium belt right here. I don't know how we're gonna do it yet. We're probably gonna do something sneaky and run it under here like this, and then do something. But we'll figure it out. All right, what do we need for our little Caterium trip? We're gonna need 2. All right, for our Caterium trip, we're gonna need 2 portable miners. We got to make sure we have the materials to build 2 miners. We do. And then we're going to build a crap ton of Mark 1 belts. And then we're probably going to run the belt through here under this flooring. It's all going to be temporary until I get packaged fuel to run some trucks through here on a road. But for now, we need to get rolling. Let's go. If you missed the last episode, we found our Caterium over in this direction. Let's arm ourselves. We don't want to be out here without protection. I don't remember exactly where it is, so maybe we should use the tools that we have. Ooh, look, we ran by it. But we found a new friend. All right. Which one is this? Can't tell. Oh, it's normal. There's a friend. We right here? Yeah, there we are. There's our miners. There's our buddies. But we have to de-invest again. Where's your meat, buddy? I just want your meat. There we go. Now, don't you have a friend? I guess not. All right. I guess if I'd have remembered, pick up miner. We didn't actually need to build those miners because we had some here. Production. We also could have run some power out, but we'll run it back, or we'll run it along with us. Now, I think, isn't there 2? Or is it that one? Yeah, it's the one with the Nobilis, or the rock on it. So, we're going to have to get Nobilisks to deal with that. But I want to set up... I wonder if I can do this ahead of time. No, it won't let me. That's okay. No way. We came all the way out here with no concrete. For sure we had everything we needed. Oh, we actually have to... We do need to hook concrete up, too. Let's get rid of some of these items. I also want to put a trash can in up here so that we can... Don't need quite so many of those. We just do. And we don't need any of that. We also don't need... those, or that. Do we get enough concrete? Ooh. Come on. Where's your button? There it is. Got enough concrete. Grab the iron plates we can. Let's go. Alright, I want to build merger real quick. Because these are normal. You're gonna let me connect. Then also, let's change back over to Mark 1's, our toolbar. Yeah, I didn't think you were going to let me connect. Go, little wiggle. Mark 1. All right, when the time comes, all we have to do is hook that Caterium up to there, and then merge it in here. And of course, we'll need a Mark II, but we would be building that if we had the plates. Now we take her back to base. And again, this is all gonna just be thrown down because we're gonna use trucks for this long term. All right. I've done this before, so if you're squeamish, now's when you need to look away. Why I keep swinging. We not here? Where are we? Gotta take this off as here. Here. I think we can do slightly better than that. Basically the same. Bird, I'm gonna be building there one day soon, and like now can't be there. Okay, power. I don't want to connect something off of our old power grid here, in case I just want to mass delete that. So we're gonna not do that. Bird is so noisy. Need to make myself a zip line. Quickwire is really up and running. Okay. And we're in. Right in the middle of that tree. I'm not going to fill this in until we have enough reinforced iron plate so I don't have to dig it back up. Which I don't think we have yet, but let's try. Here, here, here. Maybe. We do. All right, just barely. All right, bud, you're gonna have to go. You don't know how close you were to dying. All right, Caterium ingots are... Wait. I feel like there's a problem. What is hooked up into that? Am I sending something down the wrong? I want to make sure. Yeah, there's something up. This copper. Could be copper. Yeah. The iron. Why? Yeah, no, we're okay. All right. Sorry, I freaked out. I did not want to do any cleanup. That's not the Caterium. The Caterium we haven't built. The Caterium is here. We're out of reinforced iron plates because, of course, we are. Still out of it. We actually don't need any of this right now. We'll build it back later. All right. Iron. Yeah, why are we not going anywhere? Broski. I thought I hooked you up. Oh, we probably just haven't arrived yet. We got here a lot faster than the belt. Okay. $17. Not gonna be able to do a lot with that. Let's build what we need to build with a level 1. We'll do the same trick. Now, we've been putting all copper on that side. It doesn't really matter, I guess, what we do. We need to pick a side. We'll pick this side. Yeah, we'll pick this side. This bad boy. He's already hooked up to copper. Let's go ahead and finish hooking him up. Okay. And then let's set him to copper, and then let's turn him off. Then that should be copper ore out of there, I think. I mean, going in. Yeah. It will. All right. So, let's see. We're going to have 120 Caterium ingots coming in. 45 per minute. You know, at this point, I should probably be able to do this in my head. Three. You can build 3. So let's build 3. All right. Let's go ahead and set up the power first, because I made a rule that I always do power first, because if I set up the belts first, then they're in the way. Two, 3. And let's bring it up. Yep, we're lucky number 7. Because we have 4 iron and 2 copper. And Caterium ore is number 7. All right. Build ourselves a tower. And fall off because I was looking at my second screen. We need one about right here so that we can connect to it. Then from here, is that not correct? Splitter. Yep. Dang, they're not correct. That's okay. Oh, look at that. Almost made a big mistake. But not today. Well, I'm sure I'll make a huge one today. But not that one. Not right now. Come on, get in there. Get in your home. Get in your home. Our Caterium ore has arrived. Not Mark 2s. Not Mark 2s. Mark 1. Okay. Connected. 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 Now, we're not even using the bottom one here. So I say, let's use it. Okay, let's just set their smelters to Caterium. 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 Now we got some ingots. And we're going to go down into this first slot. So next step, ingots are done. Going to be this slot, right? That. This. Right here. So we can run it behind like we did down there. And then what we should have done, figured out where he needs to go. Yep, they're filling up right there. There's our Caterium ingots. It's our constructor input line, which is right here. And those look empty to me, so let's go ahead and see what we can do. How? I guess we could feed it in that area. Coming in and coming around. All right. I would like to not have to rebuild those into reinforced iron plates. So these really finicky belts and risk 47, that might be enough. All right. Where were we? We're stuck in purgatory. That's where we are. Okay. Let's upgrade this to Mark II. It already is Mark II. Okay. Upgrade that to a Mark II. Now, I think if we go, we'll make this the middle lane here. Nope. Two. Then we'll head down. Gonna hug the roof. Actually, it's gonna come out this way, because then we will need that one day, and it will be here. And we'll need this one be here. Then this one here. Will it though? A little bit below flying aircraft for us. I kind of want to just do this, right? Get it done. We'll have to do 2 lanes. Oh my goodness. Get this little bus set up, and then we'll do this. About as low as I want to go, so that other one's gonna have to come out here. Yeah, let's just do 4. Do it like this. Right? Yep. let's see. If we do this right, we only have to do it once. Famous last words. Almost. I think it goes here. Alright, now cross your fingers. Oh, close. Really, really close. There we go. Okay. Now, this bad boy. To go where? Right. Here. Right? That looks right. Then here. And here. Okay. We'll leave those there for now. They're in a good spot. And let's hook up. I fell. I'm trapped. Yeah, I don't know what's going to be coming next. There, let me think. That's going to be Caterium ingots. I mean, steel, probably, most likely. Right, because we don't smelt... We don't smelt, silica. Or crystals or whatever. They go directly into... Yeah, so this is going to be steel. Okay. That actually... Steel will probably actually go here. We can hook him up. Oh, sorry. My bad, Mario. There. Means this one's off. Alright, that'll probably be steel. Alright. So let's move those two down. Number 2 is underneath. Get back up on our walkway. Where are we bringing them in? Bringing them in here. First one is here. So, yep, here. Where's our line coming in? The line's coming in there. 1, 2, I believe. Then our other friend is going to be something like this. Do that one first. Oh, we won't be able to do that. We'll have to move him at least 2. At least there. Okay. We upgrade to Mark II. Do we have enough? We do. We do. Right. And then the steel is going to be a little tricky because he needs to change levels without getting too nasty. Maybe something like this. Too sharp. Yeah, that'll be our steel. There. Those other two, I don't even know if we're gonna need them, but it's fine. They're out there. Okay. Then let's just go ahead and connect him. Come on. You're almost there. You're almost there. Backwards. Jump back over here. You please get on there. Thank you. That's going the wrong way. Being taken off to central storage. Okay. All right, looking good. Looking good. Now, what happened to our ingots? Are they there? I don't know. I can't see. Okay, they're there. Now it's time to make some Quickwire. Got them? No, 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 no. Maybe. That's gonna be them. Yes. All right. And that is number 9. Number 9. And we got to go all the way down here to get some open constructors. Means we got to add on to the end of our factory. We're growing. Actually, you know what? I think it's time. I've been saving a secret from everybody. We can actually build multiple floors of constructors. So, yeah. I think it's time to build floor 2. And then they can just be right here. All right. I've been looking forward to this, actually. Get ourselves onto one of these constructors. We need a little bit more room. I think that's... Yeah, we'll do a little bit more room. Okay. Now, the hard part is going to be making sure our constructor is right above the other one. So, when in doubt, lookout tower. Actually, too high. Try this. Not sure the best way to do this because it's hard to see. Once the first one's placed, the rest will be very, very simple. I mean, I guess the green line, right? The question is forward and backwards, really. Well, let's go down and look. Right on the corner, I think. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that's the solution. We just put them on the corner. Like that. All right. Come here, constructor. I cannot see anything. Yeah, there. There. And flipped around. I think we want. Oh, no. He has to be offset. He has to be offset so that we can get past each other. Alright. It's all coming back to me. All coming back to me. Alright, let's try it again. Okay. Should be here, and then 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that should place it right in the middle of the other ones. Yes. Now, technically, we could have gone just 2. But I don't think we're going to need to. So what that means is that this is actually not quite where we want it. Yep. Really like that to be a Mark II. Can I afford it? Can. Now we have to see if we can get yep there, baby. Mark 1. Get power up to this level. Where's our power down below? Right there in the corner. Get up there, come on. Failed me. Quickwire. Then I have half foundations. Did I ever buy those? I think a half foundation is the correct solution for this problem. I did not, but let's go buy those real quick. I don't really want the constructor to hang off the edge, but I also don't really want to have to do a floor hole. $17 tickets to have, and 18 tickets. All right, so what did we came for? We went shopping for half foundations, but we are also definitely going to pick up some lights and signs. 14. We have 4 more to go. Anything else in management we need? No. Let me think. I don't think we need anything of that. I use those a lot. We definitely need some more windows. We might save the rest. All 2. All right. Have foundations, baby. Okay. So, half foundation. We are going to put... We're still going to have to use a floor hole. That's okay. That is okay. Alright, now let's think about the output. Output's getting full, but we're going to stick them right here. This is where Quickwire is going to head down. Now, let's just think for a second. Quickwire, what do we use Quickwire for? Right? We need to think of, and by think of, I mean look up on the wiki what we're going to use Quickwire for. Because if we need it for anything with constructors, then we've got to feed it back around into the constructor line. Would come back down here, feed up through here, and then go back through. But if we only need it for assembler recipes, then he can move on. So I'm not seeing any constructor. I'm only seeing assemblers, build gun. Yeah, perfect. So he can move on. He doesn't have to be fed back into this, which is great because we're getting a lot of inputs into that constructor line. So that's our line, I think. Or did I already make a line? I think this is our line. Are these... What are these on the end? These should be more... Yeah. Those are just copper. Why did I make a copper? Oh, I didn't. That's just a connector. Okay. It's actually not this one at all. We don't need that one, nor this one. It's right here. All right. All right, all right, all right. Now... right down the line, I think. This really should be a Mark II. Mark II, I said. There. Oh, gonna have to. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted it. I should have put one on top. Now I have to redo it. Right here, here, here. Two. There we go. Mark II. Okay. Alrighty. Now we need a floor hole. I think that should do her. Alright. Golden. And now we have our second floor. And I'll do the same over there. I'll probably build the silica and quartz crystal over there. Nice. Now, let's see. We are going to be making... Throw down a smelter. One second. Yep. Okay. Let's... one more thing. There we go. Throw down a smelter. Gonna be making 45. 120 divided by 45. Right? So let's just do 45. Let's say we're gonna have 45 Caterium ingots coming in. That only uses 12. 45 divided by 12, so we're gonna need 4. Let's build out our 4. Now the downside is 60, right? Well, let's just build the 2 then. So my thought was it doesn't matter because we only have 120 belts and Caterium is a hog. I mean Quickwire is a belt hog, as we all know. So I'm just gonna build I'll turn them off. I'll build them and turn them off. Quickwire, turn off. That's a good solution, I think. Then Quickwire and turn you off. Let's build that for... Fortunately, to build this first, and then I can build this, that, and that. I don't know what he'll be. Probably another Quickwire one day. Alright. Yep, Quickwire and turned off. And this is Quickwire, and this will be the last one that's actually turned on. And right on the green line. Okay. Floor hole. Yes, sir. And then need him lined up here. Then we should be getting Quickwire there. We are. Okay, Quickwire is done for now, at least, and we're headed here. Now, we need to come out that right there. But we're out of reinforced iron plate, so we're gonna hopefully grab some. $81. We'll leave him for now. He was useful. We're gonna do that after we move this over, because we're gonna use Mark II to truck it over. All right. This is our new friend. Now we've gone down kind of as far as I want to. Where are we coming out? Are we coming out here? No, that's... We're coming out right there. 1, 2. Right. So let's just do 1, 2, and connect you over. All right. And then we have to come down here. Stand right on the edge. You don't get swept away. Then... you. Build you a friend. Do right-hand turn. Yes, we are. But I lost my foothold. Alright. And now we're gonna... No! Oh, I was so close. Alright, I like it, I like it. I like it a lot. And now... we just have to... right, yeah. Let's line you up. Here. 1, 2. Build you a friend. Yes, sir. 1, 2. Oh, too far. 1, 2. What is the problem? You were right against the ceiling. Then I wouldn't click down at any. This really should be working, unless totally off my rocker. What is happening? That's what's happening. We were very close. Shut up, Bean. Tired of your attitude. You're the reason this project is taking forever, Bean. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, Bean. There you are, lovely Quickwire. Smart splitter. Okay, time to build AI limiters. Let's see how many that I want to. We're gonna build long term. And we'll see if we can just build them now or if we need to hold on. So I'm tabbed out and I'm looking at my factory constructor or factory planner, and I'm seeing if I can find what I need. Quickwire. We are gonna need 3. So I think we can just build the 3. Get them done. That's reinforced plates. Total reinforced plates. Let's, while we have this open, where are you? 5. And how many have I built? 4. So I'm only going to build 5, so let's just throw him down. He's the last reinforced iron plates. And then, what did I say? 3? I think I said 3. Let me just double check. You know, if I actually had anybody watching the stream, they could help me remember things like this. 3 assemblers. Uno, dos, tres. And we just ate up most of our... No, no, no. No, no, no. They're all backwards. I'm gonna delete that one because I need the Don't worry, I'll build you later. I need his plates. Okay, what is next? How high up? That was 8, 9, 10. He's number 10. So we'll do quick wire on the second one. Looks a little off. Yes, but easily fixable. Why are you not connecting? They're up. I don't understand. Oh, a bug? This has got to be a bug. Will not let me connect. What can I do to perhaps fix this? Without restarting Satisfactory and messing up stream. It's very strange. Yeah, it's only doing the type of, it's this new thing in update 8 where we've got the foot, bringing the foot with us. Definitely bugged. Not connecting to anything. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. I'm going to do... Okay. Here we're still... Yep. Let's exit to main menu. And then we'll try reloading. Honestly, that's the only bug we've gotten so far in update 8 experimental. I have no problems. I have no problems with that. We're doing great. Now let's see if that fixed it. It did. We're back online. Okay. Conveyor belt's too long. I mean, because why would it not be? Okay. Now, where is our copper? It is 2 below. Yes. Copper sheets. All right. Gonna run out of reinforced iron plate here. About all she wrote. That 2 below. It is 25. Not gonna make it anyway because we need this. Nope. See how many we have saved up. It's a race. Okay. Now we can definitely use Mark 1s. Nope. Try again. Get in your home. There we go. No. What am I doing? Not you. You over here. Ah. power setup. On the line, halfway through. Here. Here. AI limited. I think it's only our second output here. The wrong way, Ken. At least I saw it. AI limiter line. We can keep this, I think, to a Mark 1. At least for now. That'll be really easy to upgrade later. Okay. And with here, we'll just keep these Mark 1s. And we'll do the whole line if we have to. AI limiters. All right. Now we go vertical again. Let's do all 4 of these. All right, now let's stand back here and see our height. That one's good. That needs to go. No. I'm gonna do there and then there. There. Perfect. Really like to keep these Mark IIs. Should be able to. Okay. They're in. They're rolling. Okay, there goes our AI limiters. Okay. Now we gotta hook that up into our storage. Forgot about all the stuff down here. Gotta move this stuff too. Okay. AI limiter, where are you headed? Okay, do we need AI limiters for anything else? That's what we have to ask ourselves. Because do they go straight into storage like a smart plate, or do they go back around? And I think we do. I think we were going to need them. I think we need AI limiters for, what is it? High-speed switches or something? Let's see. Used in usage. Assemblers and manufacturers. Yeah, supercomputer and electromagnetic control rod, which we're not doing nukes here, but we are doing supercomputers. And I don't know, I don't think we're doing any special recipes. Let me just make sure. We are not. We're gonna have one supercomputer manufacturer. So we do need to kick him around back to the input. Let's do that. And then once we do that, it will send him down into our overflow setup anyway. All right. I said do. Really? This will only probably ever be a level 1 because Mark 1, because it's an AI limiter. Okay, for supercomputers, right? What do they need them for? 3.5 per minute. Yeah, we're never gonna need anything but a Mark 1 for a supercomputer. You know, it'd be great if I built the correct direction. In fact, and we might actually have an opportunity at this point to do a sushi belt. Like, this may be the belt that does something like a sushi belt. So that, you know, we can get more items, because it doesn't need, right, a full 60 per minute. Now, let's double check and make sure that, yeah, he's not set. Overflow to the left. Yep. Setting copied. Setting pasted. Yep. All right. Let's hit up both of these. And similarly, we only need this overflow to be a Mark 1. The Quickwire, though, that definitely needs to be a Mark 2. The Mark 1, right? Oh, let's make it a Mark 1. There's a Mark. There he is. Slowing down our Quickwire. There we go. Much smoother looking. Okay, so now we are going to kick over our AI limiters once we send them up there. And they'll be overflowed. Same with the Quickwire if they ever overflow, which I don't think they are. I think they're the limit. So, which is actually a bit of a problem. I'm gonna have to turn this off down here because we want to save up some Quickwire, and we can't and we won't if we use it all. So 100 per minute, and we're only doing 120, so this gets turned off as well. So yeah, them's the breaks. But they're ready to go, and once we have a better throughput of Quickwire, we just switch them on, and there it's done. Right. I need to take a quick bio. There's nobody here, but of course, if you're watching on a VOD, I will be right back. All right, I'm back. How we doing? All right, well, we are about halfway done with the stream. We have completed quite a bit. Of our to-do list. I think we're over halfway done with our to-do list. So, let's not stop now. Let's get these AI limiters hooked up. They are being sent down here. Look at them all lined up like little soldiers. They're being sent down here, and we're going to send them up there. And we're going to try to do so in an orderly fashion. Hello, viewer. I was dreading this. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? We're over here. We're way back here. So we're gonna have to cross the streams there. Never cross the streams. Let's double check. Let's make sure that this is the AI limiters. It is. And then again, we're using the Mark 1s here. And how can we route this? There is room for just one back here. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna make use of it. There might be room for two if we stack them, which we would. Why don't we slide him right there? That work for us? No. Need space. All right. Guess we're not gonna head back there. We're just gonna have to bite the bullet. And come out here. Make sure this is a Mark 1. And we are piping it to here. I think I stayed right against the ceiling, so we'll do that again. We actually have room there. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Mark 1 that. Okay, and then we should just be able to hook this here because we sort of already have it in place. Come on. Oh, we're at iron plates. I was so worried about reinforced that I forgot to make sure we had regular iron plates. I have a thought. Check this out. Yes. I have a bunch stacked here from earlier. which we still have to deal with. At least we don't have to do a big long trip back. Okay. Where were we? We were connecting this, that. Yes. And now we need a better way to see. We're going to connect from there into there. So it should be right along this Caterium line. Right there. And the Caterium line is here, I think. 1, 2, I think. Maybe. Too many belts. So close. So close. There's a better way to do this. Come on. All right. It's a good spot. That is the ticket. Here, and then here. Okay, we're crossing the streams a little bit, but we'll all survive. There goes our line of little soldiers. AI limiters ready to make smart splitters for me. And they're going to head up. So let's head back up and see what they're going to do up there. Thank you for the like. I do appreciate it. Okay. Are we headed up there yet? Where are you, buddy? Come on, Slow. There you are. There you are. All right, you're going to head up, and you're going to come down here in your overflow. And all we have to do is find you. I think it's going to be here, which is going to be there. And the first one is going to be this. So let's change you to a smart splitter. Let's do only overflow forward. Come on. Overflow, right? That's what we're doing. Double checking. Yeah, overflow forward. And then to the right is AI limiter right there. Now, and I believe that is the one that we already hooked up earlier. Should be right there, and he'll run all the way to our storage. There they go. Oh, no, no, no. No, you're there. Oh, no. Oh, no. Overflow. AI limiter to the right. I'm burning AI limiters. I got the wrong one. This, that goes back to that. And then our storage of AI limiter just got burned. Sad day. Right here. Where are we gonna fit you in, brother? kind of the odd man out, unfortunately. Let's not worry about you. Let's not set the AI limiters there. Let's set them 1, 2. Have to. We have to set them there. The only spot left. Gonna throw off my groove. All right, so we need 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he goes here. He's gonna have to go here. And you won't, though, go here. It'll be forward. He's coming out here. 1, 2. Be there. Okay, there they come. So we're actually going to kill this because it's not open. And then we'll run AI limiters all the way home. All right. Here. 2. Oh, that's not right. Yep. And then we can save a little bit of juice with that. All right. There he goes. All right, let's follow that home and make sure we know where it's going, but also reclaim some of our precious reinforced iron plates. Where's our friend going to emerge? We can get a good vantage point here. Would be good. Unless he comes through on the bottom. Okay, we can see them all. Alright, see our cable's backed up, which is great. We have a full box of cable. That should help our reinforced iron plates since we're making the stitched version. And there it is. There you are. Nice and fast. Not for long. Get slowed. Right? There you go. Yep. Replaced there. And then... See this one? Yes, you are. In there. Nice, nice, nice. There you are. Okay, cool. And I need you guys. Make more smart splitters. Yes, finally some reinforced iron plates saved up. Now, whatever happened to... See, our rotors are here. I actually don't know where the wire is going to end up. Because I don't think it's here. I think this is where the rotors are. But I don't know where to move this wire because the wire hasn't backed up. Which is hilarious. We can force a backup really quick. Yeah, let's force a backup. That actually won't force a backup. We have to kill 2. There we go. So let's put this back. That wire should... We'll see where that wire is. What? Like 20 wire? 15 wire? Let's fix this other thing we broke. Oh, I can't do it with a Mark 1. That would be bad. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. You won't make it. Alright, Mark 2. Looks like it should be. Alright. The AI limiters are placed, which is one of our main goals. Automated and headed to the central storage. It's great. Now, what I want to do is max out this Caterium. Line. Caterium ore. When we first built this, we did not have the reinforced iron plates to build as many as we needed. So we just need to upgrade there and there. I believe... Nope, these aren't upgraded either. Here. 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 Now, there's no reason that those should be stopped. Are they not stopped? They're just slow. Mark II. Those are Mark IIs. Mark II. And then we put our... Hello, second concurrent viewer. I appreciate you watching. Made a mistake. Downgrading. Meant to be upgrading. Okay. I think those were already 2s. Yep, that's a 2, that's a 2. Question is, why are our Caterium ingots being used so slowly? I think it's just because our Quickwire throughput is so crappy. Yeah. We really gotta, once we upgrade this, then we can make full use of that Caterium. So that Mark 1 belt that's bringing in Caterium is perfectly fine for now. Okay. That's great. I think we're ready for Quartz. I think we're ready for Quartz. And let's double check, but I'm pretty sure Quartz only goes into constructors. Quartz, crystal, and silica. Right. And that is actually going to be right here. So let's just build backwards. Go ahead and switch this back to Mark II. Right. And we're just gonna, I can't remember, so we're just gonna copy paste. Copy. Okay. And that's gonna be quartz, raw quartz. So we actually don't even, I don't even think we want to store that. So we won't even split that. I actually don't think we need a smart splitter for this. But we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it just in case I am not thinking of something. So this can go here. And then this here. Right. And all we have to do is place this first one correctly, which I think is 4 over from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I almost had it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And this one. Where's my ladder? Perfect. Now, what we need is to know how many of each of these constructors we're going to build. And again, I have the factory plan. So all I've done really quickly is tab out so that we can take a look and see if we can maybe just build them. So quartz crystal, we're going to need 5, and silica, we're going to need 13. So that's just not something that I want to build all right now. Why don't we do this? Let's build 2 quartz crystals and 3 silicas. So we'll build 5. 2 quartz crystals and 3 silica. We're gonna have 120 coming in. So 2 quartz crystals is gonna eat up 37 times 5 times 2. 75, and then make this one a silica. 22.3, 22.5, 22.5 times 3 is 67. 67 plus 75 is more than 120, but it's not too bad. So, yeah. Yeah. This will work. So, raw quartz. No, we want quartz crystal. And then we'll do 3 more. Okay, those are our setup. 2 likes. Thank you to whoever put that second like. And then it's coming in on the top. But put the line all the way in, which will go here. Perfect. Now we just need a line of splitters on this green line. Okay, and now we just need Mark 1 lifts. Let's do power first. Let's do power first. How are we gonna do power? Where is power? How do we do power down here? Okay, you're right there. Yep. That looks like down there. I'm crossing. No, I'm crossing that direction. All right. Build a little access ladder here because I feel like it'd be an appropriate place for one. All right. Actually, that's fine. Put it right there. Where's the line? Oh, this is this stupid half foundation. The line's Funky Town. Be there. Think. Oh, I'm off. In front of that. Right. Okay. All right, Mark 1 belt lifts. Nothing to make yet. Get on this side. Oh no! OSHA would not be happy with my safety setup. Walk the tightrope here. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Now, let's do an output. Now, output's interesting. We're only on our third one, even though we're on the second floor. So, let's go ahead and build us yes. Now we just need to line up our mergers. That orange arrow is right in my face. There we go. No, 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 no. The first two, okay, all right. Actually don't need this. The first two, remember I have two different outputs. So the first two are quartz crystal, and then the next two are the silica. So, next two, almost made a mistake there, but I caught myself. One. 2. Three. Okay, and now we just need Mark 1s. Oh no, we need the floor holes. Where we did that? Over here. Yeah. No, these need to be Mark 1s. You please build. Thank you. Okay. Now, for some more Mark 1. Okay. Yeah, what are we going to do with this silica and this quartz crystal now that it's complete? Well, we're going to hook it up here first. And we're going to go get more reinforced iron plates. Wish we could make that jump, but we cannot. I'm probably going to keep trying until I get it. Now, the silica is interesting. Let's see what we need for each of those, like what they can make. The silica, I know that we need for aluminum ingots, right? And they go in a foundry. Other than that, let's see, they go into a blender for uranium, which we're not making in this factory. We're not going to make pine concrete. We're not going to make infused uranium cell. We're not going to make a silicon circuit board. And we're not going to make a silicon high-speed connector. At least I don't think we are. That's not on the plan. So, the silica, actually, funnily enough, where are you, silica? Gets kicked all the way back down here to our foundry line. And then gets overflowed and sent to where we need it to go. Sent to our storage from there. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's knock silica out. Quartz crystal. But let's look up quartz crystal first. Quartz crystal, what are we going to use you for? So, we need you for the crystal oscillator. So the quartz crystal is definitely getting sent over here to the assembler line. There's our AI. There we go. That's going to be our quartz crystal. All right. So let's do quartz crystal first. And then we'll mess around with silica. All right. There's quartz crystal. What can we do with you? We can put you on that level. Right. Where would you be? It would be there. All right. Yep, that is right. Okay. So, put you there. Now, where are we coming out of? We're coming out of all the way down here. Are we not? I think we are. Let's double check. Oh, we can't because we're not actually making anything. Let's check by going and looking. So the iron rods are second, and then the quartz crystal, and then the silica. So we were right. Here. There's the iron plates. There's the iron rods. And quartz crystal is here. And we need to transfer him. Oh my goodness. Need to transfer him. Oh, Jesus. All the way down there. So how in the heck do we do that? I think we have to move him back here somewhere. Maybe along this top row. That looks open. So instead of going that direction, we would have to aim underneath, followed there. We could turn there. Yeah, we could turn there and pull out. All right. That's what we're going to do. Then here. Then, where are we going to break away from the pack? Right through this area. We want something nice and square. Go right here, so it'll be there, there. Okay, yeah, we'll go right on the line. If I can notch it, really needs to be here, but I don't want to cut that. Right on the line, I said. Right over the... Yes. Yes. Okay. And we're right here. So then we go 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes. Right about here. God, I hope so. We're going to try. I don't think it was, boys. Girls. Here. That's a little messy. Try it again. All the way down there. Nope. Right here. All right, now we wanted to use this. That one. So we're gonna have to. Maybe. Yeah, it's much cleaner. Much cleaner, much cleaner, much cleaner. Give it a little wiggle. All right. Now let's pick it up from here. All right. Isn't I'm not proud of this. Okay, but I'm doing the best I can. I think that's done. Okay. Now the silica. What can we do that isn't quite that? How can we do this that is the least horrifying? I would say that probably the least horrifying that we can get away with. And then we got to feed an input into this area. Now, didn't we say? I think we said this is going to be. That's Caterium. This was going to be coal. I think we can feed the silica in here. Come that way. All right. I actually don't think we're going to need to really use any of these. So I don't have any problems building some belts under them. Let's go ahead and do this. We out? Oh, we're out. 57. I totally lost my train of thought. What were we doing? Okay, we're going here. We were going to take a Mark II. We're going to do this. Then all we have to do is build one of these bad boys in the right spot. Where is that right spot? It's here. It was there. Okay. Now Silica is in there. Which is... Alright. Sorry. Had to deal with a quick little thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to build our little overflow setup. So let's build something similar to what we built over here, which is a little ladder, and then a little catwalk. I didn't build that, but I think it's okay. It'll work out. All right. Cannot believe it wouldn't land on the rail. All right, nobody look. Avert your gaze. I would really like a jetpack. All right. How are we going to build this? We're going to line this up. That green line there. Test. Well, he clicks and he looks straight. So then we need another. Caterium. That's the coal. And that's our silica. Okay. Copy. Paste. Paste. Yes. All right. Now let's leave space for the coal. We'll build it later. When we have more reinforced iron plate. Yeah, we're gonna have to build Mark 1s. Hate it. I hate it. Not doing anything. Claim this. He's not doing anything. Does that look wiggly? That looks okay. I don't know. A little wiggly. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so that'll overflow into the second one on the backside. Second one on the backside. It's going to go here. It's going to go there. And never put in any overflows here. That's okay. I knew Silica. I said at the beginning of the stream, look at all this new stuff. I knew Silica was going to be the weird one. And I wasn't sure how we were going to deal with it. Overflow, and then Silica, not Silica. Okay, so let's match him up with the other weird one, which, if we recall, is right here. Nope. Oh my goodness, Becky. We really, you know what? No, I don't want to do that. Then I'll forget what I did. Difficult enough to do. Where were we? We were right here. Nope, I'm off. Be here. All right, and then let's well, at least they're all in place. Come on, come on, come on. Get in there. Come on, get in there. Like an obstacle course. I mean, it literally is. It's not like one. It is one. You're so close. We're just gonna have to remember to fix this. 2 over. 2. There. Yep. Okay. So that's the Silica done. Totally. Did we set up the... We hooked up the quartz crystal, but I don't know if we set up... It's going into there. I don't know if we set up the overflow and connected it to... We did. No, we didn't. But we don't have... Honestly, we don't have the belts for it anyway. So let's let the reinforced iron plates store up a little. And let's go ahead and run our... We have 2 of those. Perfect. Let's go ahead and run our quartz. We'll do it on a Mark 1. and then we'll fix it. All right. We'll upgrade. We'll do it on a Mark 1 to start with, and then we will upgrade. Not quite, Ken. That was pretty rough, actually. How did I pick that up? How long has that been there? All right, let's see. That's right in. I was thinking of maybe doing a. Let's do a floor hole. And I don't exactly want to deal with this on the floor. Let's see, where are we putting him? Putting him over here. Right there. Putting him right there. Are we? Did I already set this up? Where does this go? It goes here. Let's see what I did. Oh, that's why that looks bent, because it is bent. All right. Where are you, Quartz Crystal? You're going to be right behind the ingots. Yeah, I did not set you up. Let's, though, go and grab whatever smart plate or reinforced plates we can. So we don't have to. So we just have to replace easy belts. Easy to get to belts. Yeah, I'm not sure. Right, okay, now I got it. But what depth do we want him? The room. I don't think so there. We can slide him in there, though, for sure. We'll have to cross the streams again, but you know what? We've done it once. You know, it's like, might as well commit to it, right? All right. This line, 1, 2. I will do that. So that means come down. Okay. And we'll connect this over here. Very difficult to see. I knew I was going to do that. All right. Where were we? We were in here somewhere. We just came out. Like... Yes. Except we already have something pretty much right there. So, can't do that. All that dragging that belt over there for nothing. I'm so looking forward to getting some lights in here. Okay. Okay, we can run her this way. Right. Okay, now we can go to Mark 1s because these will be really easy to see and upgrade. Then from here, we can travel down this line. Go Mark 1. So quiet over here. So nice. Mark 1. That's it. All right. Now, if we've done our job, this will populate everything. This is the last connection that we made. So we should let's follow it. Let's see how well I did. We gotta hurry. I think we had plenty of time. All right. That one over there is a Mark II. But this one and this one we can afford to upgrade. You can ride along with the Quartz. It'll be fun. Come on, buddy. Come on, little Quartz. I believe in you. You on your Mark 1 line. almost here, buddy. Then we'll speed up here, and we'll see her go. Let's scout the line real quick, because I actually want to jump down and meet it as it goes up the chute. We're going to go through here, and then that's a Mark II. Right. And we're going to come into this one on the end, right next to the Caterium ingots. So, oh my goodness. No, we can't miss it. Caterium ingots right there. Let's get on our ladder. And wait for it. Actually, watch from over here, because then we'll be able to see constructors working. There it comes. Come on, baby. Now, we don't need to store any, so we don't have any overflow. To fill. So let's see, who are we gonna follow? Let's follow the quartz crystal. Quartz crystal should hit here. Go into there, head in here, and go down. All right, let's see if we can track him. All right. Can't sprint while crouched, so super fun. It comes out here. Yep. All right. Where are we? Right at the top. I saw it for just a split second. So we're right at the top. And we're going to turn. Right there. Nope, we're going to go up that. Yep, we're going to go up this. Okay. No, we're going to go down. And we're going to come around. I think on this bottom one here. Such a short piece. We should see it go up here. There it goes, I think. All right, let's go check it out. Oh, we haven't built it. Because we're not building any crystal oscillators yet. Yeah. Which means that we will start to back up. And when we back up, yeah, we never did a quartz crystal. We never sent it to the bank. Okay. We can do that. But before we do that, let's follow the silica. Do we have silica here yet? No, it will be going up. Could be coming in from here. Could be coming in from here, I believe. So let's check out the silica. See what's happening. The silica, I know we sent all the way to the bank. It's just not done manifolding yet? I didn't set them. Silly, silly. Well, at least now we can track them. Alright. Track my pillows here to their destination. Straight down through there. Come on, get on the edge. There you go. Should be coming up. Yep, through there, then up there. Perfect, perfect. And now up here. Great, that's what we like to see. And then they'll overflow because we're not sending them anywhere because we're not building any aluminum yet. And now we should be heading down. Okay, now when we head down, we'll be on this backside. Yep. And then we merge, and then we get sent to the right unless we overflow. And we're headed home. Storage. Until we overflow. All right, great. Now we just have to fix our crystal problem, which I swore I thought I did, but I did not. You gotta get him going through the overflow. Smart splitter. Okay. Copy, paste. Check it. Wrong. Overflow left. Yes, yes, yes. And then mark 1 for now. Cute. Okay. Let's go grab what reinforced plates we have. Not many. Still hasn't come down yet. Where will it come down? It will come down in, yeah, number second to last there. Is that right? I don't think that's right. Yeah, I built that wrong. But what the heck I was thinking. At least I noticed it. All right. 1, 2. Be on the back. Come on, baby. be one of these. Right there. That one is already splitting out copper sheets. That one. Crystal, quartz crystal to the right. This one here. And that's his home. So unfortunately, we're going to have to do the rest with Mark 1. Oh my goodness. There we go. So this... right through here. 1, 2. 2 of them. 1. Ground. Here. Oh, nope. Mark 1, I said. Come on, game. Listen to what I say, not what my fingers tell you to do. Okay, we kill that. Stuck in here again. All right. Quartz crystal. Which means that we can actually make some signs. Means we can make some light. So let's maybe make a little light in here. What other things can we do? We could do a street light, which I'm not sure we want to do. We are 1 in the morning, which is stopping time for me stream-wise, and we finished, for once, all of the projects we set ourselves out. I'm super stoked. Quartz crystal will find its way here in a second somewhere. Now, we do have one mystery. Remember, we sent up that wire. Where did the wire go? It's here somewhere. Back. Way back when. That wire went somewhere. Or did it? Perhaps we've never set up the wire on the second system. Let's see if we can figure out that mystery. And then get wire storing if it's overflowing, because then that would be a good place to stop. After we do a little bit of signage, play with the signs a little bit. So we need it to overflow wire so we can figure out what's happening. So I'm going to kill it here and here again. We've done this once. Now we're going to head down. And find it. Where are you, wire? Why are you not yet overflowing? Coming in? Or are you overflowing back here? I'm being silly. There you are. Okay, we don't have any hooked up. That's... I made a mistake. Killed it on the wrong... I thought I was on the assembler row. I was on the constructor row. I gotta rebuild those. You don't overflow wire right here. We overflow it here. That's why it never showed up, because I did it the wrong way that time as well. Joy. Where's our wire coming in? Should be coming in here. Yep. Okay. Now we can track it. There. And here. There. Whatever that lane takes us. Okay, cool. That should be enough to mark it for us. And now, that's what I was trying to do earlier in the stream. And now we will rebuild this. Otherwise, we're never going to get any smart plates. Then, thought I put a hole in the floor. I did. Let me fix that. And then I do want to do... How much? Let's clean up our inventory. There's some boxes down there that I want to move. Oh, I have 30 smart plates. Valuable. The sooner that box of smart plate fills up, the sooner we get more points. Okay. We're going to kill these boxes. I have rotors and screws. Rotors, screws, and then I think rotors go here. Do we have our wire poking out yet? No, no, not yet. While we wait, we're going to go move that other box. Probably going to take us 2 trips, unfortunately. First trip is a long distance one. Yet we left a crate. Oh, actually, we're full. So, let's make a temporary. I do need, one of the things that we need to do next time is I need to build a trash box. But it'd be perfect to have right now. Not the rotors. We want those. Those go here. There's the wire. Let's get 1,000 wire for us. Okay, great. Now, Go get this crate full of iron plates. All right, nice and cleaned up. So yeah, I need to build a trash box, and we'll probably build it by storage. So it'll be like reverse storage. Those we can stick there. Good. Now, I believe our iron plate is full. We are. Yep, we're definitely full. And we have a little bit too much iron plate. So let's just toss a couple stacks. That's why I built this. Then it would be a little full. Okay. That is looking great. We got a lot done. A lot done. We got AI limiters automated. We got crystal automated. All right, let's see. Yeah, we did great. So we hooked up everything that we needed to the storage. Finished off the work from the last episode. But then we also hooked up the entirety of Caterium all the way to AI limiters. There's that Quickwire going in right there for the AI limiters. And we also hooked up Quartz and got both Silica and Quartz Crystal automated. The Quartz Crystal is sitting there ready and waiting for right along that line, ready and waiting for crystal oscillators when we get to it. And then the Silica is headed up right here, ready and waiting on that line for aluminum, when we need the Silica for aluminum. And because they're not needed right now, they're getting overflowed and stuck into the boxes, just like they need to be. And so our AI limiters right there, way down there, way tiny. Here, check it out. That's what I should have been doing. There we go. There's our new pieces. Quickwire, AI limiters, and quartz crystal. And then over here, my pillows. So, yeah. Call me Mike Lindell, because we're going. All right. I think that's it. Next episode, we really need to do some organization for maybe about an hour or so once we start. We got to get all these signs up, or at least the ones up that have something in them. And then we need to fix our walkways down inside that mess. But if we can do those things, I think we'll finally be ready to move forward with our next milestones, which is really steel. Vehicular transport is up there. We'll do that first when we get back. But yeah, steel. We're gonna run it down here. We gotta go get the coal. We're gonna have to do a little change up, because the coal that I want to run this factory, I actually used to run the coal plant. So we're gonna have to do an alternate route of coal to the coal plant, and then we'll steal the coal and we'll run it in just like we did the quartz. Well, everything's looking really great, and I am happy with our work today. Much less stressful than the last stream, where I couldn't really figure out the overflow problem. But this is great. Well, if you watched the VOD for this long, I appreciate it. And until next time,